Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to work on this ficus. This is just a regular green ficus, and we're going to do a reduction as well as a transplant, but we're just putting her in another stock pot. So today I'm showing you how to take one stock plant, make it, trim it, reduce it to encourage more growth in the roots, and then she's going back into a stock planter. We're not going to actually make her into a true bonsai today. So this one is so tall, I can't even get her all in the view right now. So this is what we're looking at. Look how tall she is. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yes, so we're going to reduce her in this vicinity here. So probably at least half, if not a little more than half, is what we're going to take off. And of course, we're going to take that top and make her into a new bonsai too. So she'll go into some Super Thrive or vermiculite. I'm not sure which I'm going to put her in yet. So yeah, that's what we're working on today. Just taking a stock plant, making it into a different, better, same stock plant, not different, but you know, just trimming the roots, getting her ready for when she does go into a bonsai pot. Okay. Not really getting a whole lot done right now because I have a visitor who's demanding attention. This is Kiz2. K-I-Z-T-U. Kiz2. Are you going to say hi? Let's see. Say hi. Say, I'm a crazy feral kitty that came and found me. Came and found me. Yes. Okay, so first things first, we're going to do the reduction. And then we're going to have to dive into these roots and see what they look like in there. Because this one has been, I don't want to say neglected, but she's not had a whole lot of attention. As you can tell probably by this root, that's surface root that's coming out right here. Ooh. And that one's quite substantial, as you cannot see right now because my kitty's looking around. Hi! So anyway, that one is going to have to be, yeah. So, all right, let's cut. So I'm going to make this one right here my new apex. I'm not sure exactly why I chose this one. It's just the feeling that I went with. Intuition. Concave cutters. Oh my goodness is all I can say. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna clean up my cut a little bit with these nubbers. And of course, at the end here, I will be putting some petroleum jelly, some Vaseline on that cut. Oh yes. So of course, by reducing that almost 2/3, at least half, it's going to encourage this down here to really just fill in and grow so nicely. There is one more that I want to take off, and that is this lowest branch right here. I don't know if you can see as well. Let's bring her up here. So this one here is a bit large, and I do want my larger branches on the bottom because, you know, as I always say, taper, taper, taper. We must think of taper. So, but this one is a little big, and I like the way this one is better. This one's a little big and a little puny. So this one I like better. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one off, and then I'm going to leave every other branch on this tree on it, other than anything that like maybe tipping that one because it's got the dead tip there. That's all we're going to do. And then we're going to take her out of this flimsy little pot and put her in another flimsy little pot. Yeah. And yes, you can even take this small one and put it in vermiculite or Super Thrive, and it will grow a new bonsai too. 45-degree cut at the bottom. So this one even has quite a few roots coming out the bottom. A ficus is kind of a heavily rooted one, similar to the banyans, which I love. All right, let's unpot her. That might be... Easier said than done. I think I'm gonna have to just rip this pot open to make her come out, because she don't want to come out. Okay, wow. Wow. Look at that. Okay, so this will never do. So yeah, here we go. Concave cutters. Jeez. Holy moly, look at that root system. So sometimes when you have too big of a root or too big of a branch that you have to cut off, you got to use a blade to cut that little sucker off of there. And that's where I'm at with this one right here. I cut as far up as I could, with now I'm having to use this. So I'll cut it with this, and then I'll trim it up with my little nevers to make it all pretty. So there we go. There we go. So this one right here, I don't know if you can kind of tell, I have another really big root on this one, but I don't want to cut this one until she's gonna for sure make it from the last cut that I made. So I'm gonna leave this one, and we'll have to do another trimming of her probably before she goes into a bonsai pot. So this one here is going to stay. We took the really big one off right here. So these stock pots have a little bit bigger holes on the sides of them. So I'm using a bit larger rock in the bottom up to here, and then I'll add a little smaller rock, and then the rest will be the media. So that's what I'm doing. Here's my rock. Oh. This is more my 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch rock to go on top of that. This is normally what I would use for my bonsai bottom. The very first layer of rock in the bottom of the pot. Now I'm going to add a little bit of media, and then we're going to stick her in there. I'm not going to trim any more of the roots, even the feeder roots that are the skinnier, smaller roots, because I took such a big chunk of that big root off of there that I don't want to stress her any more than what I've already done. So let's add media. Okay, so this is what she's looking like. So basically, even though this is a stock plant still, we're going to press her just like we would our bonsai. So, chopstick. Press. Gonna add a little Vaseline right there and on the top right now while you're watching. So I also want to point out that when you feel like, okay, I've trimmed that up pretty good, it looks pretty good, but as she grows, you can always bring your little nubbers back in and do a little bit more trimming to make her, I don't want to say perfect, but better. And, you know, then re-Vaseline it again. It is okay to do that. Right now, I've made a pretty good cut, I think, trimmed it up a bit, and we'll see how it looks. I'm going to probably want to give her a bit more attention, probably in about 6 months or so. But right now, we're going to add some top rock to her, because we must. I'm not putting moss or lichen in. I don't know, I might put some moss in. I gotta decorate, even though it's a stock plant. I don't know. Just one little piece. Okay, here we are. Our new stock plant. She has been reduced, she's been trimmed on her roots, and one of those big surface roots was taken off, and wow, that was quite large. So we're going to do a spin to see what she looks like. I'm not going to do any wiring or anything today, we're just going to let her be, and then next time when we do another trim of the roots, which is probably going to be about 6 months or so, we'll see what we want to do then. She'll probably be in a more ready state to become the bonsai she is training to become. It's all about training. And taper. Don't forget taper. Let's do a spin. So this will, again, encourage extreme growth to happen down here rather than everything was going to the top. You had so much growth at the top, so much brand new growth at the top. And look, we got 1 leaf, 3 leaves, you know. It's just, it will help encourage this to just poof right out. So that's what we want. We also want to help these roots grow a little bit better, not have a big taproot, and then enjoy those surface or those filler roots is what we want. Not surface roots, not tap roots. Filler roots. Yes. Okay. Well, I'm going to give her a bit of watering, although it is raining like a mad at my place. It has been all day long, which is kind of nice, I must say. So, anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this ficus reduction, replanting, but back into a stock plant. This is my first time to show you this. I hope that you liked it. Hope it taught you a little something. I always learn from bonsai. It's a daily thing. They are great teachers in patience, in love. They're good. Anyway, thank you so much for being with me. Until next time.